I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. I call a play.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Pollard. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Powers through it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Prescott from the gun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, It was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He dumps it off to Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. This is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Barkley on the check down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. John Ross, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott steps away to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 11.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
1st down, Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action now, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Prescott now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Cowboys 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Dak. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. Charles.